Welcome to the project demonstration of black start and restoration of microgrids using power synchronization, control and smart circuit breakers. So in this project, the main circuit breakers along with power grid synchronization. So here we are using the PSC, that is a power synchronization control with help of ESP32 and PIC microcontroller. So this whole system main application is we are developing a grid forming inverter, that is grid forming microgrids. Whenever the main grids 0 volts, that's nothing but when the main grid fails directly, there is no input from the main grid, then the system will start from the 0, that is called as black start. Okay, without any input from the grid itself, it will generate the voltages from 0 to required voltage. So we set the required voltage levels is 220 to 240 volts and the frequency should be 49 to 51. So this is the required voltage and required frequency. So generation of required frequency and required voltage is called as the PSC, that is much power synchronization controlling. So we are synchronizing the power initially with help of voltage and synchronizing the frequency with help of the timing circuits, and that signals will be provided from these two inverters. So from the source, for example, we are developing 2 microgrid inverters. So those are all called directly grid forming inverter. They are forming their own voltages without taking any lead to the grids. So generally the main difference between the grid following and grid forming inverters is our normal solar roof inverters or the grid following means they are providing a current to make our low current bills. They are following the grid to provide the current. Okay, the voltage is already from the grid only, so it will provide us the required current from the grid following inverters grids. Now so we are providing the voltage along with frequency, producing that from the controllers without taking any grid following, means without following any grid, we are directly providing that. That's why we are called this setup as a grid forming inverters with power synchronizing controllers. So the grid we are using is one grid is the solar grid, another is the wind grid. So the solar power is connected to this charging circuits, and from there output to this battery pack, and from the battery to the full bridge, nothing but H bridge inverter, and from there to the step up transformer, from there through this circuit breakers to the load. So coming from the wind, so wind power generation through this charging circuits, from there to this battery pack, and from there to the H bridge, and this will convert 12 volts DC to 12 volts of AC, and again that will be step up to the 230 volts of AC, and from there through the circuit breaker to the load section. So this is the 2 load sections we are using. So they are representing as a critical load and non-critical loads. So the critical load is connected to the solar and non-critical loads connected to this wind. So whenever the faults occurred in this grid forming inverter also, so we are making the faults here, and this is the auto fault rectification. The so-called status continuously monitor on the 16:2 LCD screen, and the same details upload to the web page as we have the inbuilt in Wi-Fi. Okay, so from sources to the storage to the inverter, this is the flow for grid forming one. So the grid forming achieved with help of microcontroller, so which is continuously providing the required frequency, and it will provide us the required voltage to the step up purpose through this circuit breaker. And this one is a main grid. So we are using the 3 grids here. So this is a main grid, and which is directly providing supply to these loads through these circuit breakers. So whenever the main grid is not available, totally 0, then and there only the system will check that and continuously providing the required voltage, required current to this H bridges to the load directly. And also in that, if any fault occurred, manually we are making the fault, then the system will synchronize that fault and provide us the circuit supply to this load. By using the circuit breaker, it will isolate that whenever the fault occurred. So always trying to form the grid with required voltage and frequency. That is the main application of this project. And before demonstration, first of all we need to install one application, that is from the Play Store. We will get that. So install this application, Network Analyzer. So this application, after installation of this application, now go to hotspot settings of your phone, configure the hotspot name to project 7854 without any space, without any capital letter. Password should be 123456789 and band 2.4 gigahertz and security should be WPA. Okay, so after enabling these hotspots, now we can on the power supply. So this is the edge bridge inverting connections. Just we are disconnecting initially for demonstration purpose, as directly it was connected, maybe chances to get the MOSFETs getting heat up heavily. So remember this. So we are disconnecting this from this battery slots, and this is the battery slot for this inverting circuit. Okay, so after disconnecting that and on the hotspots, now we can on the power supply to this. Okay, this is the main grid directly for the load only, because we are getting power supply from this battery power supplies only. So from the load we are getting the power supply, the circuit breakers is off state, that's why we are getting the power supply. And now this is the main system power supply, just on this. Okay, so the system gets switched on and the light indicated, and we can see the one device will be connected in your mobile phone once the system stabilized properly. Right, this is the reset switch. Okay, just press and release that, then it will get stabilized once connecting to the Wi-Fi. So once connected to Wi-Fi successfully, now we can see that settle the values to be normal. Right, so I am decreasing the voltage. We need to place them in normal mode, means normal values. Right, okay, 240 below, 220 above, and frequency should be 49, 50, 51. That's it. Okay, set them, and next window voltage. So once we set this successfully, then automatically the system will be ready and it will provide us the monitoring section purpose directly. Right, okay, system ready. And now, as of now, as we see that grid is available, that's why the grid mode is now load to the main grid, means the load was connected to the main grid here. Okay, and due to the low lighting we can see the low intensity, and the wind also, when the wind is available we can see the power generation from this charging circuit LED. So we can see the one device is connected in your mobile phone. Now go to network analyzer application, options, LAN scan. Right, better off the on the Wi-Fi. Right, and no Wi-Fi. Right, so when in some models it will show you the no Wi-Fi, then in that case directly go to the hotspot settings section over here, and we can see the one device connected. Click on this and open this and get the information of this one. So note on this IP address 10.235.173.181. So open the Google Chrome. So enter the number is 10.235.173.181. So 173.181. Okay, just enter that. Right, now we can see this gauge. The relays are off status, and you can see the status grid present, means the grid is available. So that's why remaining all are showing 00 values now. So whenever the grid power supply is disconnected, so I am disconnecting the grid power supply, then so let us settle the values to 0 of this grid power supply. So it will take around 10 to 15 seconds duration. Once settling done, then the relays will get switched on based on the synchronization of grid forming the respective loads, right? You can see, yeah, slowly they are forming the grid here by synchronizing the loads, right? You can see that loads are on, and now we can connect this. You can see the inverters is working now directly. This is switch for these inverters, okay. And if any fault occur on this one, you can see the relays also get switched on, right? In order to make the manual faults, already it was synchronized from 0 to the so-called synchronized voltage. Just we can reset this again just to show the faults. Right, system ready, and now it is there. You can see that. So now I'm making the fault manually here, right? I made the fault, but again you can see that it will get stabilized normally, right? You can stabilize that and it will get switched on. Right, okay, it will be settled down automatically. And whenever the fault occurred, you can see the so-called bulb will be off, and we can see the system is stable now, right? And so we have the another source to charge a battery from the grid again. So we provide this transformer. So to charge a battery from the grid, so connect any one of these sources, either wind or solar, and next connect the transformer, connect this, and on the power supply to the transformer. So the light indicated the battery is charging. It will take around 4 to 5 hours to be fully charged, okay, for this battery pack directly, okay. So keep this battery for charging battery pack 1 and battery pack 2 again from this one, disconnecting that and connect this transformer. So place it for 3 to 4 hours to be get fully charged till the duration.